Alrighty then, hello and once again, good evening YouTube. Welcome back to another episode of Gran Turismo 2. Last time on how many races in Gran Turismo 2 can you complete with just the Civic CRX SI, we did a bunch of stuff. It should be the compact cars last time. That's what happened last time. Yes, that is what happened last time. And on today's episode, we are going to complete more races with just the Honda CRX. And those races specifically are going to be not the British lightweight K-Cup entry, due to the fact that we do not have a car with, well, I do have multiple cars actually, with that specification, where we could do that. We could do, this is a 91, so we could maybe do the 80 sports cars. Oh, but it would be a poor choice. We could do the first race. We could, in fact, do the first race. Pure Sports Car Cup. Yes. 591 horsepower for this race. There we go. There we go. But the special event races are not the only races that exist in this game. There's also the Gran Turismo League. And we could do the Japan Nationals. In fact, Midfield Raceway, this B-class license race, we could probably do this one too. This one might be a bit of a concern, but we'll give it a shot. I got nothing better to do today. We can give it a shot. I got nothing better to do than do the same exact race over and over for several hours. Let's do it. Oh, Midfield Raceway has a very long straightaway on it. So maybe I should have adjusted my gear ratios from the previous race. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Look at that. Is that a Suzuki Cappuccino we're starting behind? We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I should go see if they have Suzuki Cappuccinos. I love the Suzuki Cappuccino. It's in a Gran Turismo 5. It was one of like my main cars in that game. Anyway, we're very fast. Uh-oh. Looks like you guys brought K cars to a tuner meetup. I don't know, dude. You know, you can say knife to a gunfight. Well, I brought a giant mega sword to a fencing match. Yeah, this is gonna be the easiest win of the playthrough thus far, but hey, don't worry, the second race is sure to be annoying because you need an extra 100 horsepower, and this car has like 190-ish horsepower, which is pretty solid, pretty solid, but it's not perfect. There can always be more horsepower. Oh, I remember this turn from the license test that I would have failed if this was a license test right there. Yeah, this car, the problem with this car now is that it's got awful tires and awful brakes, so we may be very strong in the straightaways, but we're losing out on a lot in the corners just due to the fact that it takes so long to slow the car down. And then now we're gonna come to the line, and I'm gonna be over revving before we even get to the finish line. Look at this. I need to kind of balance it at 109. And well, they're still not closing in on me, which is good. And this corner is deceptively fast. You don't actually need to slow down that much for it. Midfield Raceway is like I think the first track besides Super Speedway that I ever drove in Gran Turismo 3. So this place holds a special spot. And a Super Speedway is actually in this game. Stop over revving. Super Speedway is actually in this game. It's just in not a lot of races. Not a whole lot of races. Alright, these guys are concerningly close. It's difficult to judge the distances. I kind of just judge the distances by the amount of pixels on the screen. So if they, you know, start kind of melting into a kind of globular mess back there, that's when I know that I'm ahead. But yeah, there's no split time unless you're the one that's behind the leader. You see that I won that race by 2 seconds, which is very solid. That was a Honda logo. A Honda logo. What kind of name is that? Literally logic. Logos. Anyway, that's $4,000. Easiest $4,000 I've earned in this race, in this game by far. I should save, but I haven't had the game crash on me yet, so I'm sure that immediately as I say that, it's going to happen right now. You can pretty much... You can rely on the PS3 to not crash PS1 games, even though that happened on Vigilante 8 on this channel. But you can pretty reliably, you know, believe that the PS3 is going to be able to handle the PS1 games. Which is weird, because the first time that I ever had the PS3 crash was like March, like 2 months after I bought the PS2, and it was, I think 3 is going to be a good option here. We'll give it a shot. This should be the easier of the 2 races that are coming up, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about getting the perfect gear ratios. The perfect ratio, man. The perfect ratio. Even before Twitter, we were trying to find the perfect ratios here in Gran Turismo 3. My goodness gracious. But yeah, what was I saying? I don't even remember what I was talking about now. Anyway, I see that Sylvia. I see the yellow Sylvia to my left, and I'm getting flashbacks. And I think that Tommy Kyra's back again. And then you have the Toyota Altezza, which I am now, and after the previous session, I'm now realizing, yes, that literally is a Lexus. It's just the Toyota version of a Lexus. Lexus is to Toyota as Mercury is to Ford, which I'm assuming the reason why they called it a Ford Cougar is because they just, like, didn't bother to get the rights to Mercury or something just because Ford exists. It's like, I'm pretty sure that, Ford is not the official rights holder to the Cougar name, and it is Mercury, but, like, Mercury is basically Ford. But at the same time, you know, that's just why they have a Toyota Altezza instead of a Lexus IS300 or something. Anyway, I'm in the lead, so that's good. I don't know what kind of pace I'm going to have on the straightaways. This is definitely one of the better races that I've run lately. I've just been trash lately. I've just been basically running into people trying to wreck them in order to win, which, I mean, you know, it's a definite strategy, but, like, you need to not do that in general. That's like a poor form or something. I don't know. But, like, when the game leaves me no options, like, what else am I supposed to do? So it looks like I can definitely lead to the line. It's just I need to have a good second lap in order to maintain my position in front of the field, especially as I am over-revving. No. 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 Alright, so as it turns out, yes. Yes, actually. And I think these are pretty good gear ratios. I would say these are acceptable gear ratios. It's going to be a bit of a cartoon trying to get me to win the next race, but, I mean, I can easily win this one. I say as this man is driving away from me. Oh no. Oh no. This is concerning. Okay, that was a good corner. Oh dear. Oh boy. Oh, this is going to be a... Getting this win is going to be a task, because I'm going to have to find a way to drive this guy off the road. Which I could right here, but, like, I kind of want to pass him legitimately. Okay, well, we're not winning. Yeah. And there he goes, and there goes someone else. Oh no. I wasn't losing this enough already. No, I'm back to 4th. Are you kidding me, dude? Are you actually kidding me? Is this the Nissan 240 something or other that's in LA Rush? Or it might be a Toyota MRS, that's also possible. Anyway, I'm actually going to finish 4th. See, I quit out of these races whenever I'm pissed off that I'm about to lose, but the days still advance anyway, so, like, what's the point? Honestly, what's the point of leaving? It's a Mazda RX-7. Okay, sure, yeah, definitely. Because if you just finish the stupid-ass race, it gives you pity money, which is going to be basically nothing. $1,000, because I can't drive to save my life. Alright, so like I said, easy win. Nothing. Nothing. Like nothing. Oh my god, the loading screens are the actual death of me. Attempt number 2 at this total garbage. Will the game let me win this time? I doubt it. There's still a yellow Sylvia. We're about to find out. At this point, I'm just gonna have to release a new album just so I can have more background music to play during acceleration bits. Oh my god, it's just meager scraps. What else can I do at this point? I guess tires. Use proper caution during the first 2 laps on a racing course. Oh great, every race we've done so far has been 2 laps. Perfect. These heat to the perfect temperature after 1 lap. Oh, they're only $2,500 more. Shit. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's just a progressive... I mean, we're not going to be driving this car in, like, long races, so... I mean, there could be an endurance race that I could drive this in, but, like... Racing medium tires. Perhaps I should also invest in some brakes. Alright, sports brakes. With far more initial stopping power and fade resistance than ordinary brakes. Sure, whatever. Sure, we'll go with that. Whatever you say, game, whatever you say. Japan Nationals race number 2 again! I don't really like how all of this, you know, I can't really tell how long the video is going to be because most of this time is spent, you know, just doing the same race over and over, and then, like, most of that's going to get cut out or accelerated, so, you know, it's hard to judge. Hard to judge by the length of time that's been going on the screen. I'm going to take the lead into turn 1 for some reason. Why is this? I don't know why this is. I'm just ridiculously fast for some reason. Okay. So they decided to bring garbage cars to this race or something. Oh, the car turns now, though. Oh, but it turns. That was the point of getting the tires, was for more cornering speeds. Yeah, now look at me. Now look at me. Look at one set of tires. What that's done to my car, dude. It is now a beast. Now we're unstoppable. This is definitely the final upgrade we're getting in this car. Definitely. Wow. So, I'm not sure why that was so piss easy. I think it has a lot to do with, like, this guy getting held up by people. But, like, that was night and day. I can't believe that tires and... Yeah, that wasn't even the Sylvia. That was an S2000. I can't believe that tires and brakes was all it took for this car to stop sucking. Alright, let's take a look at the beautiful money. $5 whole thousand. So I paid back the brakes, at least. Them's the brakes. And now for the final challenge in the GT Japan Nationals. Something tells me I'm not gonna win this, but it's only a 50 horsepower increase. Okay, if I hadn't just, you know, been sucking in that hairpin at the end, I would have easily won. I am going to bump this up just one more. One more. That's it, though. That's it. I actually don't have any other parts to adjust. I don't have suspension yet, which I probably will never have. Hand one for the road in the Japan GT Nationals. Going against the Supra, which is going to suck in the corners. All these rear-wheel drive cars, the AI is going to be able to drive them perfectly, even though if I was driving them, it would be, you know, flip-flopping all over the place like a limp noodle. But I am not in the lead in the first corner, so that is concerning. Yeah, this is 345 horsepower is the limit for this race, and yeah, I'm about half that. I'm approximately about half of that, so yeah, that's not great, and I'm not in the lead at the start. Oh, the NSX is very fast. Oh, the NSX is very fast. Oh boy. Oh man. This is going to be an interesting venture, to say the least. If it was one lap, if these races were only one lap long, it would be nothing. Like, look at this. They just don't even try, for the most part. Like, it's nothing. It's just like the second lap, the fast cars get around the slow cars, and then, well, you're kind of screwed. That's kind of the disadvantage of having a big, long front straightaway. We need more tracks like the Mesa Vista in Ford Racing, where nothing can happen because it's such a garbage track. Yeah, look at this. Look at this lead that I have. I will not be having this lead at the end of the next lap. I can tell you that much. I think the NSX is getting held up, which is the only way that I win this race. Because, like, these guys can hold these guys up, you know. I can beat these guys that were up in front there. If they can just stay in that spot and I can, you know, not choke this, we could actually win this race. They just have to hold those guys up for the rest of this lap, and they're doing a good job of it. It appears like they're doing a good job of it, so this might be winnable. This might actually, against all odds, be winnable. Nope, here comes the NSX. Let's just go fast and hope that he doesn't catch me. My chair is starting to get up there in age. I got this chair Christmas of 2018, and that, you know, that's already, what, 19, 20, 21? That's already 3 years ago. And you can see the wear and tear on the seat, and it's just depressing to see. This chair isn't actually that good. I really need a more ergonomic chair, but I still love it. This was my first real gaming chair, so it's always gonna have a place in my heart. Anyway, the NSX is second, so that's not good. That is very bad, actually. Oh, he is so fast. Oh, he is so fast. We have to block him. Yep. He is the only one that I cannot beat on pace. And he is just not passing me for some reason. First try on the harder race. It took 3 attempts. 3 attempts for the you know, the B class race. This was an A class race. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyway, $7,000 for winning that one. Let's go. Let's unironically go. And that brings us to the conclusion of the, whatever it's called, Japan Nationals. That was pretty fun, wasn't it? No, actually, it was not fun at all. But we actually finished it and finished the final race. First try. So I'm gonna consider that a extreme victory. We did not. I don't think we won a car again. We didn't get a special Japanese car for winning the Japanese Nationals. So that's cool. That's wonderful news. Yeah, let's go home and find the non-existent prize car for winning that. Yep. The only prize cars that I've won so far are these, and they're all garbage. Imagine that. Wow. Thank you, Gran Turismo. Thank you. And I overdrove the corner. Going 40 miles an hour into this corner, and I'm still overdriving the track. Oh, he's spinning! What a fucking Chad! What a fucking Chad! Did you see that? This absolute fucking beast! Oh my god, I can't even be mad! That was such a good save! Holy shit! That was so good. And I can't fucking drive forward because this car sucks and this track sucks and this game sucks.